What's going on, guys? It's Deathmark here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Legends CA. Today we're going to be trying to take down ZYGARDE. Now, at the end of my last episode, basically there was a challenge where I had to defeat Lysandre in front of Hotel Z down here. Now, I actually did manage to take him out with a few changes. So basically what I did was I put Xerneas on my team in place of Talonflame, and that actually got the job done. So now I've been asked to basically make my way by Lysandre down to this location where I can actually take on the Pokemon himself, who goes by the name of ZYGARDE beneath Prism Tower. What's that people in Pokemon ought to do to preserve the world's beauty? What does ZYGARDE think? What do you believe? So basically, he did make an appearance in front of Hotel Z for a split moment, then made his way all the way down here to beneath Prism Tower. So basically, I would recommend definitely getting some sort of fairy type on your team of some description. Now, I have got Clefable. Now, I would recommend using Moonblast, Dazzling Gleam, and Draining Kiss. And the Psychic option, which is optional, I would recommend to either change to Ice Punch or Thunder Punch, depending on what you've got on your team. So for this, I'm using Thunder Punch. So as you guys can see, ideally what you really need to get him up to is level 90. But I'm hoping the rest of my Pokemon will complement that. Now, I was thinking, actually, now thinking about it, I might get rid of Absol because I think Dark on Dark is not going to really help me that much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap out Absol for, let me find it, Xerneas. I think it's probably going to be the best call I've made. Now I'm just going to quickly move Absol into another location. I think where I'm going to remember where it is. So I think this is probably going to be the best call I've made, but we'll have to wait and see. Let me know where you guys' piece of opinions are in the comments box down below. And let's take ZYGARDE on. Now this one will be a 3-stage battle. One against its dog form, which is super easy. Next one will be its 50% form. Once you complete that, then you go on to the third and final stage, which is 100% form. So we're going to see how well we get on. Now, I have taken on a couple of times prior to recording this video, and I did manage to get past first and second stage, no problem. Third stage, when he does one of his moves, which name escapes me, it's really hard to actually get past it. Now I'm going to try and save Lucario, but I would recommend definitely using ice type attacks where possible. As you guys can see, it's completely obliterating him here. Now I would recommend also bringing loads of full restores, or any sort of potion, like Max Potion, Full Restore. Now, usually at this point I wouldn't recommend using Mega Evolution, but hopefully, once I've used it once, obviously, I'm assuming you can probably use it again from my understanding, so we're going to see how well this does damage to him. As you guys can see, it's completely obliterating him at the moment. Where'd he go? Hang on, where'd he go? Oh, he's there. Right, okay. See? Stage 1 done. No problem. Now, obviously this is going to get a little bit tougher. So it goes 50% snake form, if you'd like to even call it that. Now, obviously, he will do this move, which name escapes me. I think it might be Landswrath. Now what I'm going to do is try and tire him out. Then take a bit of damage, get your health back. Now you will actually notice that basically I have used certain calciums and irons to get Clefable's input up. Now I'm going to have to quickly call him back. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to be super tactical here. Now I'm going to call it in. Now watch, see how much damage this does. So as you guys can see, it's completely obliterating it at the moment. Oh. A little bit slow on the callback there. Then what I'm going to do, if Clefable gets his act together, that's stage 2 down. Now this is the difficult stage 3. Now I'm going to have to learn where the best place is to stand, because there is actually a very, very small safe zone where he does his outside attack, which I think I'll have to double check. It might be Landswrath, or it's the other move, which name escapes me at the moment. Hello? Couldn't attack there for a second. Thousand arrows, that does barely nothing to me. There's that safe zone I was telling you guys about. Wait for him to come back into the ring. Ow. That was a good shot. Holy cow. Okay. Hello? Ow. Uh-oh. So you have to assume where you think Z is going to appear. Boom. Missed me. So he's going to make his way back. Yes, so definitely need to use a Clefable here, guys, with max defense. As a special defense. I'll have to double check. But that's really interesting. Uh-oh. That was close. Now, I'm going to quickly use another full restore before I take another attack. Draining Kiss. Dazzling Gleam. Moonblast again quickly. Got him. ZYGARDE has deemed you worthy. Let the Pokeball fly. Where's the Dusk Ball? Oh, that wasn't close enough. There we go. ZYGARDE registered. Phew. Wow. I can't even get my dog to do that. A little fist bump. This legendary Pokemon has joined forces with the mightiest Terranium and Lumiose. The thought of you two combining your power gives me hope for the future of the city. You should have this, it will allow ZYGARDE to change its form. Got the ZYGARDE Cube. An item which ZYGARDE cores and cells are gathered. You can also use it to change ZYGARDE's form. ZYGARDE has 3 different forms, 10%, which is the dog, 50%, which is the snake, and the 100% form, which is the final boss that you guys just saw. You can also use the ZYGARDE Cube to freely switch between ZYGARDE State's 10% form and 50% form. If its HP drops to half or less during battle, ZYGARDE will change to its complete form, the 100% one, which you just took on. In this form, all ZYGARDE cores and ZYGARDE cells have gathered, increasing ZYGARDE's stats significantly. ZYGARDE can Mega Evolve only when it's in complete form. When ZYGARDE becomes Mega ZYGARDE, its core forcible move transforms into Nihilite. When ZYGARDE uses all of its strength protecting Pokemon from the light of the ultimate weapon, its parts scatter to far-off places, absorbing the power of those lands and seeking humans who would give it aid. And now that I think of it, the moves that ZYGARDE used when it Mega Evolved reminded me of Z moves, like those used in the Alola region. But perhaps I'm reading too much into it. Now it falls to me to ponder. What should I do with the 3,000 years I must live? I honestly have no idea. That's only fair. It's not that I will find in anyone but my own self, but I know one thing. To this day, I yearn to create a more beautiful world, and I yearn for it forever. I once thought that we could achieve that world by fulfilling the material needs of everyone. Now that it's not so simple. An old proverb says it's good to feed the hungry, but better teach them how to feed themselves. I had focused solely on what I believed the world needed, yet I lost sight of how to make it so that people can truly flourish. Thanks to what you and your Pokemon have done together, I have learned my lesson well. It's an outlandish dream far beyond my reach, but with 3,000 years' time, perhaps I can make it real. Much like Az wandered far and wide across the world in search of Floette. I shall travel across vast regions in search of ways to create the world I yearn for. When people manage to meet, it is a gift. Even living in the same time and place is no guarantee. The fact that we and so many others met and banded together to make Lumiose a better place is something we should treasure. Barring some great change, I doubt we will meet again, but will carry these lessons with me. Au revoir, my young friend. To keep the world in balance, main mission 42 complete. Right. Okay, so that was cool. Really keen to hear what you guys' views and opinions of that in the comments box down below. I'm really happy that we managed to capture ZYGARDE, only using one Pokemon, I must add. So let's go into our boxes, and as you guys can see, there is ZYGARDE at level 84. Let's check its summary. So basically, as you guys can see, let's have a look here. Core Enforcer, 1,000 Waves, 1,000 Arrows, and Land's Wrath. if we wanted to change the moves, which I probably wouldn't advise doing. You've also got Earthquake available to you, Brick Swipe, Dragon Pulse, Dragon Breath, Bulldoze. I'm assuming they'll probably be able to remember those if we just intuit to forget them. But very, very interesting to hear what you guys' opinions are of that in the comments box down below. Pretty good stats there. And as you guys can see, it's quiet by nature. So, pretty interesting. Really keen to hear what you guys' opinions are of that in the comments box down below. Now, actually, what I'm thinking upon doing is I'll switch out Xerneas for ZYGARDE. Actually, I'm just going to move around Yveltal with them, so I don't lose that for whatever reason. But pretty cool little battle there, guys. I'm really keen to hear what you guys' opinions are of that in the comments box down below. If I go over to my main missions, as you guys can see, it's all completed, apart from the Infant Sierra Royale. Now, I have completed, I believe, 3 battles so far on that. So I've still got a little bit of work to do to get to the 15 levels required to basically complete that main part of the story. Obviously, after every battle that you do at that said location at Costatico Inc. The first battle I took on fairly easy. That was that level 10 Zack trainer, the first one from that taxi company. Second one was, God, who was second? I can't remember who was second. I think I did mention in a previous video. And the third one, which I just took on before recording this, was Lida from Team MZ. So, and I did get some EXP candy for defeating her as well. So, pretty cool. Really keen to hear what you guys' opinions are. I don't think I'm not exactly sure if I've got any. Actually, you know what I will do? Don't think I need to go in that one. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go down there. Just to get that part of it at least attempted. Click the Pokeball, please. That's a Mist Dusk Ball that I got from that last battle. Alright, so it's over this way. So, basically all you need to do is make sure you get yourself some donuts from Hotel Z from Ansha. And then once you've created those donuts, it'll let you go into these hyperspace locations in Hyperspace Lumios. Now this is part of the said DLC. And once you've... I don't know if you can only spend one at a time, but the higher up rarity of berries that you eat will determine what... how do I mention this? Okay, that's a level 16 Machop, thank you. What's it still doing here? Let's see. Okay, see, can I get up this way? Doesn't look like I can. Clobopus. Never even heard of it. Okay, so we've got ourselves our first Clobopus. Let's try and see if I can find any more Pokeballs I can... Oh. You know, I'm going to switch it out. I'll quickly get this other Pokeball. Get that, oh. That's last challenge, the 3 undetected. I think it's going to be a really difficult one. Got it. Right, so the 3 Pokemon undetected can probably be my undoing. Oh. Got the Meditite. Another Machop, loads more Machop. I think it's going to be a bit of a difficult one to solve, this one, to be honest. Yeah, I was going to run out of time anyway, and if I didn't, so better go safer than sorry. Okay. Not as long as I would have liked to have lasted there. Don't hear an eye accompanied by a Starmie of your own. Right, so we need a Starmie for that. So yeah, pretty interesting, if I do say so myself. You know, I'm gonna head back to Hotel Z, create some more donuts, and then head back into that area. Obviously, it's going to take a long time to actually sort out. And choose donuts. I'd like to make a donut, please. I'm up for suggestions here, guys, on which is probably the best one to use. Let me have a think about this. Chillinberry. You can also go for like 110 as well, so that's really interesting. And think about holding on to those really thingy berries from the other space. I don't know what the appropriate name is for that, but okay, so another order received. You can skip this cutscene if you want, by the way, guys, just to point out. But as you guys can see, I've got this orangey greeny coloured donut, which I think she calls the Chilling Cream. So that is interesting. And if you want to, you can also make another the same. You can make different donuts, so you don't have to go through that process again. I'll make one more of the same. So I've got 3 of those. Make a different donut, so I can put a different combination together. So I might do Petrochesto and maybe Persim. You'll have to go through that little cutscene again. Oh, got a rainbow coloured one. That's pretty cool. Persim Rainbow Donut. Very, very interesting to hear what you guys' opinions are of that. Let me know in the comments box down below. But yeah, pretty. If anyone, I'm up for any suggestions on what donuts to use. I think once I get so far, I think I may have to complete the entire campaign within the other side of things. But you will actually find, eventually, up here, once you complete all of the campaigns, you'll find your Ash's good friend, who goes by the name of Karina, who owns that Mega Lucario, if you guys remember from the anime. Who will then give you an opportunity to earn Lucario Knight Z, which is another form of Lucario Knight Megastone, I think. So, but that is really interesting. I'm really keen to hear what you guys' opinions are. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you must upload, and I'll see you guys in another video. Until then, peace out.